Chicks podcast. I have the absolute pleasure of having Ashlee McKinnon on. She is the fantastic owner of Aero Salon, luxury beauty destination that goes beyond just hair and makeup. It creates confidence and empowerment for her clients, which I'm one of her clients. So it's so great to have you.
Great to be here when we love you.
Yay. I know. Yay. I love you and the crew. Okay, Ashlee. So what's something fun or unexpected about you that a lot of people may not know?
So one thing that most people don't know, but are so intrigued about is we like doing food storage, me and my husband. So we buy our cows wholesale, raise them for the year, and butcher them, and then we bottle and freeze all of the meat. So I have a whole room in my house that is just like food. All clean, all like food that we grew or we bought whole and made into something else. So we have a whole food storage room. It's great.
Oh my gosh. And don't you have like little chickens too?
We do. Yeah, we actually just got 6 more. So we have 10 chickens now. And we're currently getting anywhere from 8 to 12 eggs a day. It's fantastic.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Do you sell those? I get eggs on my next hair appointment.
I was like, we might have to start. I don't know what we were thinking. Why we needed so many. Our previous chickens only laid every other day. Oh. And this brand, they're laying every day. So it's, we have an abundance of eggs. So yes, come on over.
Yeah, it's like perfect timing because I see in the grocery store now, they have, due to egg shortages or price hikes.
Yeah, that can be you can't find it.
Yeah, a side gig for you and or like an extra benefit for your clients. Come get your hair colored and grab some eggs.
We'll have milk soon too. Our goats, we're bringing our goats over in the next couple of months. So.
Oh, wow. Oh my goodness. You're going to have a farm.
We have our own little mini farm. That's for sure.
Yes.
And it surprises everyone.
Yeah, no, it does. It's great though. When I come there, I'm like, that's pretty amazing to see.
Yeah.
All right, now let's get back down to like the real story, like what we're here for, which is entrepreneurship, business, our challenges that we go through. So what's one of the biggest challenges that you've had to overcome in building your salon?
One of the biggest challenges was actually just myself, my own self-doubt and kind of getting in my own way, overcomplicating things, overthinking things. It's, especially with the internet, it's pretty easy to like find the information that you're looking for. But acting on that information or believing in yourself that you can do it and that you deserve the life that you've envisioned for yourself, kind of gets tricky sometimes. And so I would say my biggest roadblock has absolutely been myself.
That's so true. We can be our own worst enemies at times.
Yes, very much so. And we have this like bad habit of convincing ourselves that someone else deserves that and we don't. So it's.
Yeah, most definitely. And to be able to just take the time to, celebrate our wins instead of moving right past that, success and going on to the next project or obstacle. It's just so easy to overlook.
Or thinking like, oh, that was actually pretty easy. I did it wrong. Or if things are flowing and working well, like the self-sabotaging of like, oh, well, I'm not struggling enough. So I'm not doing it right, or I'm not doing enough because I'm not so stressed out. And that's a hard one too. Like, especially being a mom and like balancing kids' schedules with school and sports and like still wanting to like have a relationship with my husband and going on dates with him. especially because I deal with clients all the time, like they text 24/7, and being able to like tell myself like, okay, no, like these are not my business hours, so I don't need to answer that right now. I need to focus on this. And but for a long time, I was the slave to my messages, to my phone, to like everyone else, and just overcomplicating so much that it just was so stressful and hard. And it really doesn't have to be that hard. It's okay if it's easy.
Yeah, yeah. Simple is good for sure. Um, and like thinking about, in the early days of our careers, yeah, we just overcomplicated things and held ourselves to probably a higher level than we needed to, just like bring it down a couple notches. And it's kind of like looking back like on your younger self, like what would be a good advice that you would give your younger self?
I would tell my younger self, learn better time management skills and that realistic timelines. Like it's, I don't know, I dream big. And so when I have this big dream, I'm like, yes, I'm going to do that next year. I'm going to do that in like 2 weeks. And it's like, realistically, I can't build out an entire salon in 2 weeks or six. Like I do need to give myself more time than just like this whim that I am like floating on. So
Yeah, especially and also a team behind you, right? Like you can't do it all yourself. You,
yeah.
I
And
mean,
it's okay to ask for help.
yeah, most definitely. And you have business coaches and you have people on your team to help out. So you use those resources wisely.
I have leaned more on those resources in the last several years. Before that, I just am hyper independent and um, just thought I had to do everything myself. And if I couldn't do it, like I wasn't going to pay someone else to do something that I could do. And realizing like, oh, I now need to be able to buy back my time by paying someone else to do a job for me. And um, I don't, I don't know what happened there. Like my phone just like turned off.
No problem.
Technical difficulties.
Yeah, you love technology until you don't. Like,
Yes, yes. Speaking of like buying back your time, right? Like the things that you spend your money on, like do it right.
I know. It's like
Oh,
I would say like let's, like start over, scratch that, but let's keep it real. Like stuff happens and
it, and you have to learn how to roll with it. And like,
yeah,
we're all human and
right. And same with
we
the
can,
business, like we
yeah,
can't get too flustered or too upset when things don't go perfectly because nothing does. It's not supposed to. Like
yeah.
it's not, us failing, it's learning.
It's definitely learning and learning how to laugh at yourself and laugh at just like enjoy the journey, enjoy like learn the lesson, the failure, like sit in the hard, like feel your feels, but then like move on to the next and like keep going, keep pushing forward. And um, instead of just like bulldozing through.
Yeah, most definitely. And like so mistakes, we all make them. Like what's one mistake that you see other entrepreneurs in that your industry, the beauty industry, make when they're trying to scale their business?
I think the easiest mistake to make is like scaling too quickly. Um, it's really easy to just keep like say yes or you get a momentum going of like more clients coming in and you want all of these clients and so you start saying yes to coming in on your days off, coming in on hours that you don't want to be working or sacrificing family time or your own personal mental health or physical health to take care of someone else's hair. And so scaling in that way of like, oh, I just need my business to grow and I need the salon to be like so much busier and I need to make so much money and being so focused on that dollar amount that we sacrifice our own personal health and our personal well-being for the sake of growing a business that ends up physically I can only physically stand behind the chair for so long. So if I burn myself out now while I'm young and healthy and have like a strong body and don't take care of that body now, like it's not going to take care of me in 10 years.
Mm.
So I would say that's definitely a problem I see like in my industry is just overworking ourselves so fast, so soon, and focusing on that scaling instead of finding that balance between all of it.
Yeah, most definitely. I mean, like I get tired sitting in my chair at my desk. I could not imagine standing all day in the salon. Like that takes a toll on your body. And I can see what you're saying in like the early days of, beauty industry salon owners of like, we're going to take everyone we can get, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, you just say yes. You just say yes.
yeah, and now we just say no.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
It's like, okay, we'll say yes, but within this box. Like, here are my boundaries, and I'm going to stick to my boundaries. And that's another one is we're so intimate with our clients. Like, I always tell people, I'm like, there's only like 3 people who touch your head, and it's your doctor, the people who love you, and your hairdresser. Like, we're it is a very intimate space. Like, and so we're constantly like pouring into our clients and we get real. We see like some of the most beautiful life moments with our clients and experience some really big events with them, right? From weddings to new jobs and babies and graduations and, death, just all of it. And so we talk about all of it and that the boundaries get really blurred really quickly of like a friendship versus a client relationship versus like where's my business in all of this. Like it just weaves itself all together in this little industry, and it's really hard to set clear boundaries sometimes, or see where you've crossed the boundary and how you can get back to that professionalism.
Right. And I would think a little bit of an emotional exhaustion too, right?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It's so that's the other part that you don't take into account is physically, yes, I'm working and I'm talking all day. I love to talk, so it's great, but the emotional toll it takes. And there are some people who like you just adore them, but they take a lot of energy from you.
Yeah.
And so I have to like space, and I know like I can't have 2 people who are really big personalities who need a lot of my attention. Mm-hmm. I can't have them in the same day. So planning out my schedule too, where I know like I'm able to like protect my energy and my flow of work and still take care of everybody so that I'm not just emotionally or like mentally like dead for the rest of my day.
Yeah.
I also have to like, so there's so many little nuances that go into building your perfect day and building the flow of your work day and maintaining that workflow.
Yeah, so. That's interesting. And that's a good way to look at it. It's pretty smart on your side. And, I did never think of it that way. I just like, there could be 5 of me in one day. I'm not that much to handle, of course, but like that's interesting of like how you flow your day. Mm-hmm. And very smart. So like at the end of the long day, what's your go-to self-care, your routine or ritual?
My go-to self-care is I like to do breath work and like nervous system rewiring so that I can like, again, some clients really hype you up. And so I'm like buzzing and I'm so excited, but it's midnight, like I need to wind down and go to bed. So I have breathwork exercises that I'll do just to kind of like bring myself back into my own body and um, disconnect emotions that I felt throughout the day that aren't mine, and I don't need to solve, and that aren't mine to continue feeling. I use breath work to kind of separate the two and be able to then like recenter, come back to myself, feel my feelings, and be able to be present for my family.
Yeah, I love that. That's great. Breath work. I haven't been doing that for a while now, but it is important to just take time for yourself, concentrate on whatever kind of puts you back, resets you to your own self so that you can have another amazing, successful day the next day.
Yeah.
And so, one thing I want to say is you were a part of the first Six Figure Chicks book, and an amazing start to what's going to be across the nation, with so many fantastic females sharing their stories of success. So, would you recommend authorship to other entrepreneurs looking to elevate their brand or their business?
I absolutely would. While I was writing it, it really kind of was a moment of reflection of like, oh, wait, I did do that. So it was really self-affirming, but also just you deserve you deserve to be celebrated, and it's nice to be able to stand among other strong women and be like, yeah, look how far we've come, look at what we did, and seeing everybody's walks of life and how they got where they got. The networking portion of it is so beautiful, and being able to like again meet other people and see people from my own community, but not my industry. Right? When we're so industry specific, we kind of tend to run in those same circles. So it's been really beautiful to like branch out and meet other people in other industries, and be able to have other women to kind of like bounce ideas off of, like, oh, we're in different industries, but we have the same business struggles. Like, how can we help each other overcome this roadblock? And so it's been a beautiful experience to kind of go through that. And I would absolutely recommend it to anyone. Write it out, be an author.
Yeah, most definitely. Well, it has been a fantastic time chatting with you and learning some tips and tricks. Ashlee, how can people connect with you and Aero Salon?
So they can always go to my website, which is aerosalonaz.com, or they can find me on Instagram at my_era hair.
Awesome. Awesome. Well, thank you again. I cannot wait to see you at the Her Right to Rise Mentorship Day event, where we're going to be empowering the next gen women.
Yay, we're so excited.
Yay. All right. Great.
Thanks, Mel.